Got tire pressure. This one has the ability to do 2 valves. There's 2 different types of pump heads. This one, you have to choose your Presta, which is a little one, or your Schrader is the big one.
Don't forget, you have to air your tires up every time you ride. They leak out like a balloon. Don't forget.
Smart head, you don't even have to think about it. It does both, Presta and Schrader. What pump you got, they both work the same. And then they've got the gauge down here. So 2 different valves on the bike. This one's like the one on your car tire, so you just unthread it. And it looks exactly like your car tire. But you see that little part right there? Presta is basically very similar, but this whole outer part's not on there. And see how much rim is right there? So this has more surface area where the Presta is thinner. You don't have to put as big of a hole in the rim, so it makes it stronger.
That is a Presta. And so this is separate from this. And you just twist it.
Okay, so this is going to be a full suspension bike that it comes with a tube, but you can later make it tubeless. So you're going to unthread this part and put this on and lock it, and then you can start pumping bike tires. So it doesn't take a lot of pressure. So if someone weighs 130 and it has a tube in it, you might be having to put maybe 25 pounds of pressure. Now if you go tubeless, which means, you know, they take that tube out, put some sealant in there, then you can run less. I mean, I can get away with 15 in the rear and 12 in the front, and that makes a huge difference on that tire giving and soaking up rocks and roots and preventing that bike from kicking up. Take it off. You squeeze that, you pull it off, and then you twist it back on. So pressure on a road tire is going to be a lot higher pressure. So if someone weighs, you know, 130 pounds and this is at least 28 millimeters wide, you can get away with 60 psi. If they're going to be weighing, you know, more than that, then obviously you can probably go up to 100 psi in the 28 width. Some people have 23s, but 23s are kind of old school. I think we used to put 90 to 100 psi in it when I was around, you know, 130. So just road tires, which are thinner through here, you got to put higher pressure. These bigger tires that are wider, so you can see how wide my hand is. That's a big watch. You can kind of tell the width of that. You have to put lower pressure in there. So if this has a tube in it, and say I was 130, or if I had a tube, I might have to be having to push 25 to maybe 30. The whole point is for this not to hit this. So this needs to not hit this if you're going over a bridge. So you can hear that ting, ting. You don't want to bend this rim. That's the point of having the air in the tires. This one is a mid-fat, so you can see it's pretty big. So you can run a lot lower in this, especially if it's set up tubeless. If it's set up tubeless, you might be able to run maybe 12 psi, something like that, because it's so big. You can see how wide that rim is too. That's huge. Gravel tires, no more than 60 psi. You also have these little bitty tiny pumps, but that would be something that you would carry with you as an emergency. So those little holes would go where your water bottle cage is, so you can carry this at all times. This takes a long time to get from 0 to hero if you really have a flat. So a lot of times we'll carry these little CO2 cartridges like that, and you'll like get you from 0 to hero really quick and back rolling. You need to have a flat pack, which is a bag that goes underneath your seat that you can put this in, carry one of those, and be able to fix your flat. But all that's in there is literally a thin piece of rubber. That's why you have to put enough air in there so you're not pinching that. Tire levers, this is what helps get the actual tire off the rim. It's got a lip in here like that. That helps you get it out and back on and off. Find the culprit, of course. So if you have like a thorn, of course that's a little overkill, but yeah, if that's in there, you're in deep trouble. Probably just the tip of it would be in there though. You need to get that out.
Don't forget, you have to air your tires up every time you ride. They leak out like a balloon. Don't forget.